everyone, Matthew Hawkins back again with another video, and with the NFL season is fast approaching. We're deep into the thick of pre-season, and this season, the 103rd in the National Football League history, the 41st consecutive season of regular NFL coverage on British TV, the free-to-air viewers have a new place to go for more highlights. It's all coming up in the TV Sports News. Like I said, this is the TV Sports News. I'm your host, Matthew Hawkins, and I'm wearing my NFL gear, my Jets gear, for the big reason that the NFL will be leaving the BBC, leaving Anty, going to the other side, ITV, for the first time in 15 years since when they last broadcast the Super Bowl. Believe it or not, ITV did broadcast the Super Bowl. Type in Super Bowl 39 on intro on YouTube. There'll be ITV coverage. So it's a 3-year partnership with the biggest commercial station in Europe. It'll be presented by Laura Woods, who you may know from TalkSport. She's also took over from Dave Clark as the host of Darts on ITV. I think she also hosted the World Series event in New York they did back in June, I believe it was. And obviously the NFL UK regulars of Ursi Umanura and Jason Bell, they're under contract to NFL UK. So like if Channel 5 was basing their coverage from London, I'm sure they would have been just as much a part of it as they were on the BBC. And they'll be doing hour-long weekly shows at 11:30 on a Friday night, it looks like. Well, there'll be highlights, obviously. Live coverage of 2 of the London games, as well as the Super Bowl. I mean, yeah, highlights of the Super Bowl, definitely, yeah. Now, they're going to be live for the Super Bowl for the first time since 2007. The 2 London games they're showing are the Giants and the Packers' first visit to London, as well as the Jags, of course, the Jags, and the Broncos. And like I said, they're basically taking over from the BBC. I believe, as far as I know, Channel 5 is still going to be doing End Zone and obviously live Monday Night Football. Which quote to start with? How about the Director of Sport from ITV, Niall Sloan? He said, quote, "This deal will bring ITV viewers the very best of the NFL each week in our highlight shows throughout the season, as well as key live games. We're delighted to be able to offer viewers free-to-air across our channels as well as the ITV Hub, the unique spectacle and action the NFL brings," end quotes. Further on with quotes, Henry Hodgson, the new managing director of NFL UK, obviously took over from Alistair Kirkwood. He said, quote, "This is another significant milestone for the NFL in this country. We've enjoyed 7 fantastic years of NFL coverage on the BBC TV, and the time is right to take advantage of the opportunities offered by a new partnership with ITV. When you look at the NFL development of the NFL in the UK in recent years, with momentum behind fan growth, more London games, successful British players in the NFL, the launch of an academy and a charitable foundation, this announcement is another sign of ambition to grow and develop the sport in the UK," end quotes. Lauren Louise, I think I've got that wrong. The Director of International Business Development and Media said, quote, "We're excited to announce this new partnership with ITV, which, with new and enhanced weekly Friday evening shows and live coverage of London games and the Super Bowl, will take the NFL's free-to-air coverage into a new era and reach a new audience across ITV's channels to showcase to the UK what the NFL is all about: passion, unpredictable competition, and exceptional entertainment," end quotes. Let's get some more of the quotes so people will be fronting the coverage, starting with Laura Woods. She said, quote, "I've been a fan of the NFL for many years, so with the new season just weeks away, I'm thrilled to be part of the team that will bring ITV viewers its best action and biggest stories each week," end quotes. Ursi Umanura, we've got to have Ursi here, haven't we? And he said, quote, "We have seen the NFL grow to a level I could have never imagined from when I played here for the Giants in 2007. This new partnership can see us bring the sport to an even broader audience. We've felt so embraced by British fans, and we're excited that they'll be able to watch us on ITV," end quotes. And obviously, let's not leave out Jay Bell, shall we? And Jay Bell said, quote, "I can't believe the growth of the NFL, not only in the UK but globally, and I'm so grateful to be at the forefront of that. I can't wait to expand the NFL audience with our new team at ITV. Ursi and I are excited to be working with Laura, and I know that our passion and energy will be exactly what existing NFL followers expect from us, as well as opening the eyes of new fans." Right, so there's the quotes. Again, like I said, it's a 3-year deal. They're taking over from the BBC. Channel 5 have got 1 year left on their deal, so that's staying the same for now. And obviously, it's going to be a weekly highlight show, live coverage of 2 London games, and obviously highlights of the big game at the end of the season known as the Super Bowl. But that's reporting done. Now it's time for where I give you my thoughts on the news in the view of Hawkins. Alright, so yeah, it's Hawkins' viewpoint, basically the view of Hawkins, whatever you want to call it. Yes, we've come up with a few names. Hopefully this one sticks. But either way, this is still the point where I give you my take on the news. And all I can think of at first, there's a bit of irony in this. Now, the reason why I say this, back in 2010, back in the World Cup, I remember this, for the England-USA game, which was infamous for 2 things. One, the infamous goal that Robert Green obviously dropped the ball and in England conceded. And then obviously when England scored, those watching on ITV in high definition was watching an advert. And they come back from advert, England had just scored. Quite infamous. But I remember in the build-up to that game, there was a little feature that ITV did with Adrian Charles. Obviously, don't think it's there anymore. But either way, I'm still happy with it. Because, again, I say there's a bit of irony in because of that feature they made during the World Cup 12 years ago. That was 12 years ago. And yes, obviously, the NFL has grown significantly since then. Because back in 2010, the idea... I mean, obviously, there was 1 game a year in London, and they were selling them out. But, like I said, 2010 was the year I really got into NFL. And that was, I feel that was the peak when it started the coverage started falling more into place. And you just think what we've got now, Sky, I mean, it was... For the most part, it felt kind of filler, the content. And I think the NFL really benefited from the fact that the Super Bowl is one of the crown jewels in world sport. That even at times when, the idea of them doing multiple games in London and selling them out and we could one day have a team here, seemed like a pipe dream. It just kind of feels nice. And either way, I'm happy for NFL fans in the UK. Obviously, a big network is taking on. Obviously, they'll be on the ITV Hub, which will then become ITVX. So regardless of something from 12 years ago, I don't hold a grudge. And I'm hoping other NFL fans in the UK can also not hold a grudge. Though I do expect during that Jaguars game at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, Trevor Lawrence may throw a Hail Mary and ITV may go to adverts. Sorry, I had to leave that in. I had to let that joke in. But either way, what did you think about this news, about the NFL returning to ITV? Let me know down in the comments section below. Be sure to drop a like on this video if you enjoyed it. If you are brand new to this channel, you like what you see here, you want some more, be sure to click that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you know whenever the hell I post next. Be sure to tell your friends how much of a great YouTuber I am and to follow me on Twitter at Hawkins_US and on Instagram at BigMahawk18. But as always though, remember, need some cheer, have no fear, Big Mahawk is here!